What's going on? I call you. So I always wanted to call you Fender like the guitar, or do you just want Ender? How do I say your name, sir? Or is it a straight up 7 under? I guess I never gave that the consideration as well. Alright, it is Fender. Cool. Used the Stratocaster growing up. It's pretty good. I think I still have it laying around somewhere. Probably should pick it back up someday. Yeah, nice. Alright, I guess it's time to get things kicked off. So we have... I don't know what we have. That's actually kind of the theme for today. We have a matchup that I haven't really been able to scout at all. I've been out and about getting an infusion at the hospital. So, yeah. What is this? This looks like we are actually kind of down in a lot of places. So the one thing I did notice pretty much immediately is that this person has no Galactic Legends and no Jedi Luke, which means that just kind of naturally this is already a huge mismatch, but you know, they've got a ton of Relic 7, and this, like, looking at this now, actually, this is kind of insane to me. We have what, right? We have, like, normally when you see this, I'm looking like here, and where's the Zeta? Here, for like a huge gap. This is actually one of the narrower gaps that I've seen, especially for such a big, like, disparity in the stuff we have. Like, I have more Gear 11, and that never happens in matchups like this usually. Usually it's like they've inflated most of their roster, they're a longtime player, they got a ton of Zetas. This kind of looks like a unicorn, actually. This is weird. I mean, I am assuming they've been a longer time player. You know, they have the... It looks like they have been putting their work on mods to show for it, so... Respect there, of course, and it looks like they have more top-end relics as well, but I'm a little bit surprised that this says that it's an even GP matchup, or that they have more by a very narrow margin. Huh. Yeah, weird. Interesting. So we have... Again, just flipping on over... Just looking at the GAC board today, based on what I assumed that he's going to have to run, as well as what I saw him practicing, I don't know that we really have a whole lot of surprises to worry about here. Like, maybe they might try to hang on to DR. I wouldn't be surprised by. I saw him practicing... Congrats on 400k lifetime banners. Oh, really? Man, I've missed... I think I've probably missed the equivalent of a full GAC season by now, so I'm actually... I think I should be behind the curve over consistent players, but yeah, thanks. What's up, Issei? Issei? Am I saying that right? I think so. Yeah, we've got... Just... Today should just be all about consistency. I don't think there's a whole lot of room to need to make clutch calls, but at the same time, I think that's partially because of his layout here. So we have a south that I think this might have just been a misclick. I think he meant to do Finn lead, but even then, so I did JTR against this in 3v3. It ended up going south. The whole judgment call for JTR on this matchup being that we have 2 cleanses, and JTR really doesn't want to let them pop off, get their turns, right? This Finn isn't oppressively fast. This Finn is slow enough that our JTR could go first, and I think, just based on what I'm thinking here, right? Like, worst case scenario, if we just dip on in and see what we're seeing here, right? Like, the most recent thing he's working with is going to be like gas, or I guess technically for just dating stuff, the Vader rework. The only consideration to hold here would be like if I wanted to save CLS for rear. But if he does that, I think, you know, we've got plenty of options that could take on gas instead. Even worst case, like gas mirror. So we've got a lot of good choices, I think. I think I'm just gonna JTR 3PO here on bottom, and then toss in CLS without 3PO up top, and I think that should be pretty dang comfortable. I don't see too much wrong with that. So I guess first things first. This is kind of weird. I am leaving a hole in the 5th slot here that I don't usually leave. I actually really don't mind Resistance Trooper given a choice. I know that I'm like supposed to. I'm contractually obligated to give Stick playtime hours, but she's not gonna be able to take a hit, especially not against the bros. So Resistance Trooper at least kind of offers some nice, consistent TM control over time. I think this should be pretty alright as long as we continue to juggle them correctly. We've got a actually pretty nice fast R2 today as well. My modding in for this week actually is a lot better than last war, I would say. So all we really need to do here is disable the bros and then probably kill Vet Smuggler first just to, or at least get the days on him. At the very least. So he should be the first damage threat, so I'll wiggle here for the offense down. Flamethrower over here. It's actually kind of a waste of a flamethrower in my opinion, but we got the Mind Tricks over here. We didn't get the expose on that fin yet. Let's just give JTR the triple translation. Callback on 3PO. At this point, the only character, like, this is already pretty much over, right? But the only way that we could possibly run into trouble here is if Finn gets to go and takes his turn, so. Yeah, I think he might have got his fins crossed up, I believe. Triple translation here doesn't run. Just feed it to BB-8. Yeah, I think the dynamic on this matchup is just so different in 3v3, right? Like in 3v3, you don't have any room to breathe on, like, one of those cleanses is kind of breathing down your neck very quickly. So 5v5, I really don't mind this matchup at all. Although it actually made me really sad. I earned a spot in Skeltrix's GAC. I don't remember what it's called. Basically, it just recaps mistakes made over the course of the week from GAC streamers. I completely glazed over the fact that I didn't realize that I had Resistance Hero Finn ability blocked already when I did that, so I actually had the chance to win that matchup. It's actually a really funny dynamic too, Fender, when you see that you're on, because basically, if you see your name on that list, usually it means like, what did I screw up? Right? It's not like it's cool, but also it's just like, man, what did I do? If you want to extend out Jedi Knight Luke, oh, we could actually probably just format this with Chupi, alright? That, I think, sounds correct. Alright, we just gotta shoot Bosk. The Bosk is 290. That's the main concern, I would say. Got that Terminator out. Got that stun. A little bit greedy, but I want to take the extension if I can get it. I actually wanted him to just die, not actually get stunned. Or, I wanted him to get stunned, not just die. Okay. We have the tendency down on Bosk. Might as well just go for the speed down. Which we don't get, but... we're gonna run into the exact same issue here. I think, Boba's probably just gonna get got. We gotta hold the AoE for a little bit longer just to get some protection regen back. That is a pretty lucky evade for our banners. Alright. Oh, I don't even have the Omega, I don't think. Or is that a Zeta? I think that might be a Zeta. We missed out on the, what, 10,000, or, yeah, 10,000 extra damage. All those kills. Just a missed opportunity. Alright, what's behind door number 1? We got Lady Mothma. But it's Cassian, though. That's blind on evade. Oh yeah, I didn't look for the debuff. God, it's so hard to play around new characters. Like, most of the time when I'm playing Rebels against anything, I'm mostly just staring at people's turn meters and just looking at cooldowns versus like our team's turn meter, their team's turn meter, and looking to juggle. True. Oh, did Skull put up a recent GC matchup video? Yeah, this was from a couple of weeks ago. I didn't know that another one had come out yet. I thought he was focusing on the GAC matchup stuff, or the statistics. Alright, this is making some dangerous bait. In theory, I think that Nest could get away with this here. So the dynamic that I'm thinking about here, right, is Cassian doesn't have enough potency. He gets it for the first 3 turns with the potency up debuff, but this team isn't going to be able to kill Nest within 3 turns. So, worst case scenario, let's see. So we have a heal block down for 2 turns and then an extension for 1 turn. So worst case scenario, if he can line it up, is Nest is going to be heal immune for 4 turns. I guess the other question is, they've got double revive here. We got revive, we got revive. I haven't actually tested Nest in this matchup yet. I think she could take it though. Right? Like once we get through the first 4 turns, then Cassie doesn't have reach on her. He pretty sure. So she'll stack potency actually. That's a little bit scary. Which I still don't think that actually leaves Nest in risk of being killed, but it does mean that every other turn she's probably going to be eating a stun here. What? I might be dating myself a little bit here, like the opposite of dating. Rogue One hit before I came in. Does Jyn Erso actually just have 0% base potency? Is that... I mean, I know the lead, I know the unique, but they actually just gave her 0, huh? That is... Huh. CG trade-offs. CG loves to do this in their kit design. Like, they give them something to give them, like, an identity in their kit, but giving them that in their kit, CG always over-removes somewhere else. Right? Like with Rey. Easy example, GL Rey. Alright, we're gonna give her a basic that has, you know, kind of like an increased lifesteal identity as she gets lower. And then to counteract that, we're gonna give her 0% lifesteal anywhere else in the kit. I might just try this. I'm a little bit uncomfortable with the overall prospects. I mean, how much risk are we at here? Could we just do this for science? I kind of want to do it for science. I think we can cop 1 loss. I think we can write it off based on overall matchup advantage. This might just be pure hubris, but I think... I don't know. I mean, this is something I've like had in theory for a while, but I just want to see it in action. You think Dex wins this? Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we know for sure that Sheridan Bays are going to... Oh, wait, this was a huge mistake. The mass assists are going to be giving Jyn crazy potency very, very quickly, actually. I didn't even think about that. I didn't factor that. So, like, she's already... Like, every turn that one of them takes is going to be racking up her stats. We'll see. So there's the heal block. I do think regardless, this is just going to be a matter of needing to count things up over time. We're just kind of letting Chirrut do his thing. They don't have that much TM looping, so I do think she should be able to unstun herself. Alright, his potency up is gone. Ooh. We'll see. Alright. We're still not racked up enough, but I do think that the RNG is potentially just going to cost her as well. I kind of want to set up a big old bonk on her next turn. I mean, Mothma can still work, but... What's up, lady? God, the fact that Truncheon removes TM as well is a little bit tragic here. I mean, like, look at the buff generation. Like, right, like, we know for sure that Nest is getting crazy game advantage. I actually wouldn't be surprised if this ends with a Nest AoE just wiping them. Let's try it once for... We're close. We're very close. I mean, she is. I'm kind of surprised. Where is this heal block coming back in from? I know Cassian shares stats with K2. I don't think he should be borrowing from Jin's potency at all. Nest, for reference, has 175% tenacity, so... Oh, doesn't my Mothma actually have a potency share? In the stat share, I think? That actually might be a little bit scary. This might... That's, damn. So... I still don't think I feel good about that attack. I mean, so the fact that Jin's stun can be resisted means we do get windows. If that was like a Gear 13 team, I think that's a loss. Right? It's a Relic 6 Nest with a lot of stat gain sources, you know, cheer it. Just absolutely feeding her breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So... What's up with you, sir? I didn't know. Oh, Mothma lead. God, it's so weird to me that Mothma herself isn't a rebel fighter. Yes. That was the thing I missed. Which, it isn't... Oh, is it? Let's see. Like, let's say they're averaging 60% potency across them all. It's like, what, plus 30% potency for the team, kind of. Yeah, that is a bit spooky for Nest. I don't know. Once Nest is strong enough that her AoE can cycle her as well, then she can actually kind of loop herself back out of that heal block, but... I don't know. I think I'll save that for weaker teams. I definitely wouldn't want to do that against Gear 13. So, okay. A little bit of science done out of the way. We do have a GG8, and the GG isn't slow enough to be bullyable. The biggest thing about the GG, I would say, is the attacking. Yeah, I saw. I don't have the... Huh. That looks... What does that look like? So I was expecting him to Vader against Rey. He actually has a pretty nicely modded Vader, all things told. He does it the way I wish I could do it. I've actually been farming crit chance sets just to get this set up. Is double crit chance set with a crit damage arrow. Currently, my crit damage mods are good, and my crit chance sets are not, so I have the opposite, which is not how you want to build Vader. That's Well, just modding math in general, right? This is 16% crit chance with 42% crit damage versus 20% crit chance here and 30% crit damage. It's so much worse to do it this way. But I do have crit avoid arrows, and he's right on the 75% crit chance mark, so that's kind of what I was banking on here. We have crit avoid on both Malik and Ray. We do have a chunked out Malik, but I don't really read too much into this. Interesting. And also, I got the gas trap here. I saw him, I don't think he's got it on in anymore, but it looked like he had, oh, he does have it back in. Yeah, guarded 5s set up. So, yeah, I think should catch him out pretty well there. I actually don't know how guarded 5s does against Night Sisters there, but we shall see, I guess. We're doing it at the same time. Alright, for GG8, this GG, I don't know if I showed it yet, has a crit chance triangle, which means he's gonna hurt a little bit less. Like, it's still, he's still kind of up there. I was just want to take in Jedi. It is, unfortunately, crit avoid arrow. He's not necessarily going to be fast enough. I don't think that the B2 will reveal himself first. But I think banner-wise, this might be... I don't know, this matchup is still just such a question mark for me ever since the TM gains, or the TM overlap changes. Oh. I've got GMY on some different modding this week. That makes me kind of want out of this. We are going to be on paper cut Grandmaster Yoda, which actually still can be done. So I just want to practice that. I actually kind of want to practice that. Like, he's just fast but low damage. It is a gear 12 B2. This is going to be such a weird fight. Sure, I'll take this. This is not how you should build Grandmaster Yoda, let's say. Okay. We got the Yoda going first. I'm actually kind of fine with just popping Equalize first, I think. Unfortunately, we don't have... Or we have buff immunity on Grandmaster Yoda. So the way this is generally going to work is, even with the paper cut GMY, we can still just cycle his turns enough to brute force through. That being said, though, this is with the smarter B1 doing better heals now. His damage is so bad, even the splash doesn't kill there. Man! Sad. Very sad. Alright, I'm kind of content to just swap to Basel and get that. We do have a bit of tenacity on this Magna Guard, so... Okay. We didn't get the stun. He did the AoE already, so he can't cleanse off. This is the kind of unfortunate part, is we might have to just bite the bullet and kill BB-8 now. We could just Master's Training onto GMY dies, and then Master's Training onto Jolie. It's kind of cute. He does so little damage. Who is this guy? I don't recognize him anymore. He used to be someone. The way this is playing out, this is probably not going to be a 60 just because we don't have that much wiggle room, it feels like. Alright, even with his mods, right? He's still gonna wake up the Bean Man. Okay. How do we get a 60 out of this? BB and Omega can be annoying. Yeah, I mostly just kind of just kill him early, right? You kind of have to. Okay, let's call... We need to try to extend while keeping Grievous alive is the awkward dynamic that we have going on. Because B1 assists can actually kind of help us here. Or B1 healing Grievous. But we just need to make sure that Grievous isn't going to actually tax us more than we regen. This is a very weird balance. Let's see. I don't think we can get Bastila back in time, so let's try to get... Okay. We'll set Grandmaster Yoda's turn meter to 0 and then start burning time, I think. We have Foresights, we have Protection Up. Let's give this to Bastila to hopefully eat that AoE. Ooh, that counterattack is sick. Okay, I don't think I want to mass assist yet. We'll try to set this up as a finisher when the banners are super low. Get the AoE Foresight, that'll buy us time. Just have to basic. We could have done SA to Hermit Yoda, actually. The Hermit Yoda assist call. Okay, we need to pass to Grandmaster Yoda, call Bastila, that gets it at 80%. And I think this puts us at 100%. Oh, was she not in? The purple protection covered it up, I think. Ah, that was so close. We had 40 seconds too. We actually could have just extended that out. Man, that's a bummer. Alright, both of these teams I would not mind gassing. You think JKR was short? Oh, wait, actually? I actually want to check this. I would have been looking at the wrong people, actually. I hit my nifty. This window keeps on resizing. It's kind of annoying. Oh god, are we stuck in a video loop? Wait. We gotta get out. Yeah, there we go. It keeps on resizing inside of OBS whenever it goes off of full screen. This is totally just gonna end up being JKR, isn't it? I think holding the mass assist was probably the right call here. I think that should have just been SA onto Hermit Yoda. So, I'm assuming based on the remaining turn order, I don't think we could have gotten... Yeah, we finished this with Mark here. So what? This had to be... What gets this, actually? This is like a puzzle. Alright, we need to see Hermit Yoda's last turn, because I think he should have Master's Training back up, right? And Master's Training might have actually have been the solution there. We did have it. Okay, so I think the solution here had to be... This was the main deciding turn. Or is it a 20 stack? Or no, it was the swap turn. We've got Revan at 80%, his mass assist won't call himself. So we could have done... Wait, what actually gets this? I think we maybe needed to call Hermit Yoda twice somehow? Like, the problem with this is I don't know that 10% gets Revan back to within grace period. But this is actually kind of difficult. Spread boss with GMY, call JKR to assist with Bastila. Mass assist with JKR. I do think I called Mass assist with JKR a little bit early. Right. Well, let's see. 20 stack. We had Hermit Yoda coming up and then Jolie coming up. I think Jolie assist was on cooldown, right? Ah, it's tricky. Alright. Remaining, both of these teams actually look pretty juicy for gas. Still no check on the gas here. I'm not expecting, this is mostly, again, just designed to try to do some slight taxing while still holding most of the stuff that matters. Should be pretty beatable for him, I would absolutely assume. So let's see, we have Zeta Hux in the lead. So no opening speed. Also means no Vader TM. Can we just, like, couldn't Vader just Merciless Massacre this to Kingdom Come? I guess that's also true for a lot of these teams, actually. Wait, Vader just has such a good matchup spread. Pretty much everything except for Malik. And even then, Malik, we actually could just try to set up a nuke. Huh. 286 with tenacity is actually not bad. It's not actually that much tenacity, but... Man, I need to take this song out of rotation. It always comes up. I think I'm leaning towards I want to gas this team. It's not that much tenacity, actually. Vader actually would get the debuffs that he needs here. It's actually a pretty slow newt. Fast Dooku, slow newt. Vader would rip that out, actually. This is just my biggest concern, is it feels like both gas and Vader setups, like neither of them are going to have a good answer for repairing Django damage, so I think both of them actually just take tax here that we don't want to take. That Django's AoE, as long as we get Rex tenacity up, okay, I think gas here might be the way to go. And just... Django Missile might turn it into a 58, but I think it should still be fine. Wait, does this match up? We need the revive block. Okay. Wait, we still have all Ben, right? Ooh. I kind of just want to try slow playing this with Luke lead. Luke is, I think, a little bit slower than last time, too. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's just 5-0 first the Night Sisters. Let's take that out. I don't need a full team then, right? Let's... Bottom Thorn can handle the region. I mean, what, so... 2 turns of burn would be 30% protection gone versus 40% protection gain on Watt special? Actually, yeah, maybe. I guess the biggest concern would be his missile does heal block, right? Okay. Let's... we kind of want Echo, actually, right? We do have our Trooper first, though, so Zombie actually should just get off. This is fine. This is... Doesn't really need that much thought. So what, right? Townsend doesn't actually represent a banner threat here, I believe. I don't know if this AoE is actually going to take out Asajj. Did not, but it did daze her. Alright, I want Townsend out of the picture if I can get it. God, somebody's zombies already just reduced to paper. We actually might get full protection out of this. Okay, I'll take that. Retribution feat. Yo, what? Excuse me? What is this word? I can't. I'm having trouble reading. What character is this? Han? Is there a new Han out? Gain retribution 50 times. We could. Yeah, I wish I kept my Juhani down to level 1. It was weak-handed. I gave her like gear 8 for the Darth Revan events. And this was before I found out the people actually just got through the Bastila fight with gear 1 level 1. You know what? Props to you. You were stronger than I was. God, we have so many teams left, actually. I mean, the main thing here, in my opinion, right, is just Vader sniping Malik. Is he... Not CA era, actually. So here's a question. If we bring Darth Vader lead, once he's out of MM, what's the exact verbiage? So if an enemy if Malik regains dots, let's just say hypothetically, I don't think it's going to apply to this match. If like you apply dots to him, those dots expire. Vader doesn't get refeared, right? I believe. Because he's not technically applying them. Yeah, Forza. I'd actually looked at that before. She's close. I just think that she needed some sort of better regen mechanic or when she was in stealth. Like health regen even would have worked. Let's see. I do at least want Bastila there to try to brute force through debuffs. So I still don't really trust Choke against the Malik. So I just take this as a cop-out. I do actually enjoy DR with Vader a lot. It just adds a lot of nice extra control into the mix. The fear just means that the MM rotation has so much more time to reach the second link. Again, not really a factor for this fight. So she's gonna regen both of them, right? So actually, does it even matter? How greedy is it to just take the claw and nest now instead? Also, I can't, I legitimately can't. Oh, why is this off? Hold on. Okay. We aim choke here just because, of course. Damn, we're actually minus debuffs on that. This is why we always call first. This is why we can't have nice things here. And holistically, I think we're supposed to debuff. Or we're supposed to kill Malik. Stop him from draining. Just don't want Nest AoE. You're dead. You're super dead. You're extremely dead. No, I don't know why I said super dead. Are you dead? She actually is dead. Okay, I take it back. I apologize. Milady Nest. Is she? Or no? It just looked like he was because of the expose. Yo, if I could just get like one of those. Okay, thank you. Is that worse? Isn't it kind of better if he just did the AoE burn? And basic my attacks DR Bastila a little bit, I guess. It's a Gear 12 Django, right? Like, what are we even talking about here? Yeah. Okay. I actually do think I might have preferred the burn there. Because we had CBM, right? So he's not even going to do, or like land the burns. This is the battle I'm excited for. I want to see how he can do. And we'll have a Malevolence Mirror. Looks pretty standard. I think I'm going to be going second again. I think my GG, I need to get him back on 6 dot mods. I just don't have the extra health sets for him. Alright, this last one. Does Luke actually do that well in this matchup? I feel like we're just going to feed the living daylights out of Sith Trooper. This is a bonus turn, or are we going to coin flip? Yeah, it's a bonus turn. I guess we did use DR, though. Okay. Weird. Yeah, I'm mostly just worried about the part after what I'm hoping to do. Now, do I actually want to take this? We have Shakti as a pseudo healer. We have protection regen here. But I was thinking that this 3-man, or maybe a possible 4th as a designated healer, might actually feel pretty sick. Alright, let's just do a quick speed check. You have 241, no speed lead. This is, yeah. Really is just you. Okay. I have my plan. Oh wait, Thorn is slower. No, we're still faster though. Woo! Almost just got scared for a second there. Doesn't this just give speed up to Thorn as well now? Think. I want to say. Yeah. That's kind of comfy. Enjoy that. And then, be a real shame if your boy just got deleted. Alright. That was pretty comfy. I gave myself a heart attack for a second there, remembering that Thrawn was 280-ish, but again. I mean, even if they had crew lead, right? 240 Hux goes up to 270 only, so we actually still get out ahead of that. I am glad that I brought Thrawn for the swap, though. I was kind of hoping to just, like, tank some of their damage, get the Mind Tricks off and the AoE stun off, and then just use Shakti to heal and Luke counterattacks to heal him, but That felt way more finesseful. Definitely need Ebonhawk. I still feel somewhat obligated to bring a 4th reinforcement just in case this thing goes sideways, but I think with this trio, like, if things go south, I think most of the time you can just call Millennium Falcon and kind of rally that way. Give Retribution. Yeah, I should have been. Ahsoka's on defense if you're talking about Ahsoka's ship. Still does feel kind of unfortunate going second in this matchup. I do want to get those mods fixed. Let's see. This at least gets the buzz droids off. We're gonna get ability block though, which does suck. Brutal. Alright, now for the part where I was really hoping to not see Breach over here. Basically, it's a 50-50 on if we get the buzz droids off or not now. Which, not a fan of 50-50s. We actually lost the taunt here as well. We don't have that much overdrive yet, so I don't think we're actually going to be able to kill any of these in one shot. Okay, I think our Vulture Droids are going before their Malevolence, so we can kind of spread some of this damage output out. I'm pretty confident that that should kill, so that being said, let's let him do the honors. Alright, we need... Are we forced to... I think this Buzz Droid might have actually taken out Houndstooth, but we're kind of forced to get it off, I guess. No actual choice. Alright, we need to get a reinforcement out. We're actually, like, scary close to a loss right now. This is the original, right? Okay. Whew. Half a Sun Fac away from defeat. Yeah, I'm still not a fan of going... Like, it feels really, really bad going second in that matchup, right? Yeah, 1938, I'll take it. Yeah, it's a fairly cheesy day-to-day, all things considered, but we'll see what happens up here. Yeah, I got... Man, for whatever reason, just... I have not been checking feats that much lately. Yeah, Force it, that's what I was looking for. That Malevolence actually looks really squishy, ship stat-wise, right? That seemed, I'm pretty sure that's 7-star R7. Like, normally the Vultures kind of blend it with each other. Yeah, what's up with that? Huh. Alright. Well, I guess... Okay, kind of chill day today. I think I said I was going to do this last time too. I kind of just want to stream some Runeterra tonight. I have a deck. Like, I didn't really want to stream it until I had a deck that I was really into, and I could explain what it is, but I don't know that most of you even play it. We've been talking about it in the gaming channel, the Discord a little bit, a few of us. Yeah, I'm really feeling this new deck. It's very fast, but also has a lot of really difficult decision making, which feels like a really, really fun combination. Super cheap cards across the board. You're almost always chaining 3 or 4 plays per turn. Just feels pretty cool. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what's in store for the evening. I'm probably not gonna do a tag for it. I don't know. I guess most of the other channels do for non-SWH stuff, but I don't know if I have that type of... I still feel mostly like a SWH channel, so I'll figure it out. But yeah, alright, let's call that a round, I guess. That was... so that was pretty fast. Yeah. Let's just say... peace out. Yeah, you too, Fender. Have a good one.